anybody, ladies and gentlemen.
On the bit.
If there's anything I want you to write down is this. One of the most dangerous things you can do to yourself in today's era is to limit your education to the classroom.
If you believe that this person is outshining you because they have more skills, because they have more influence, because they have more money, that's already a disservice to you. Because light never gets dimmer because another light shines.
Get angry that you are here, where you are right now, when you could be much more. Until you are fed up of being fed up with where you are, there won't be any change.
Motivation is the fuel that drives action. But more important than being motivated is the ability to stay motivated.
The one, the only, Sam Harvard.
Hi, Sam Harvard. I'm a beacon of hope. Everywhere I go, everything I do prospers. I am not poor. I make people rich. I am not poor. I make people rich. I am not poor.
Live and direct here in the city of Osaka.
start thinking about people even while you are broke. I told you my story. I started teaching people's businesses to get better even while I was still broke. I have the knowledge, I pass it.
To your neighbor and say, get angry. They didn't hear you say, get angry.
Guess what? I was broke. Until I started learning to pay people, nobody was ready to pay me.
Millions of people that are attached to you. And if you do not succeed in life, they will die in poverty.
Listen, anger is the gift of God to man. I know most times I say, don't get angry, but listen, even the Bible says, be angry, but
You need to educate yourself again. There's a difference between academics and education. Academics is what you do in the university. The problem is most of the time, what they are teaching you is outdated, not relevant today.
We're selling the right products, we're selling good products, but you're not where your customers can see you.
Please, the first mindset is, I need to live an abundant life. And there's another way that I twist that. A lot of you here don't love yourself. That is why you are still broke.
Eyes are covered. I'm a beacon of hope. Everywhere I step, hope arises. Everything I touch, prospers. This is who I am. I am not poor. I make people rich.
Hello Douala, hello Cameroon, hello Africa, hello Nigeria, and hello world. You are welcome to the 40 Streams Conference here in Douala, Bonanjo at La Falaise. Beautiful people, it's gonna be an amazing day. This is the 40 Streams Conference and the launching of Lenoflix affiliate program in Cameroon.
what you do not identify, you cannot confront. And what you don't confront, you cannot conquer. Cameroon.
And they stay there, and they say yeah. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it and my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, what they saying Luda's.
A powerful business coach, millionaire mentor, a multi-talented serial entrepreneur, Africa's most sought-after sales guru, the boss of sales superstars, internationally acclaimed best-selling author, a public speaker par excellence, life and finance strategist.
My name is Sam Harvard.
Good evening, everyone. Please let's do a quick sound check. If you can hear my voice, just give me 111 in the chats. Thank you. How are you doing today? Okay. Some weird reason my camera is not going to be on, so I'm doing my best to show you something while I work. Okay, let's go with this. This is not also going to work. All right, one moment. So means you can hear me. My camera is not coming on for some weird reason, so we're going to have a class without it. I'm coming. I need to be able to show you what I'm saying, so okay, so let's do this. You'll definitely be able to see me like this. Uh-oh. Now this is a big problem. I don't know, the people on YouTube, are you able to see my screen at all? Okay, let me take a short break. Let me try and fix this. I'll be back.
Behind every desire you admire are requisite action that you need to take in order for that desire to transpire. I want to say welcome, Accra, Ghana, to the 40 Streams Conference.
Here in the hall, you connect with great mentors. You get information that will make you relevant in your generation. And just the lack of this information can cost you another 10 years of frustration.
It's not a question of whether you can make money online. It's a question of what systems are you aware of that you can take advantage of to make money online.
So we are not looking at individuals that are just doing the thing. We are just looking at a crop of people who are banded together, seeing themselves as a team that is making a transgenerational change.
Until you take that decision and say, like the biblical character called Esther, if I perish, I perish. There won't be any change.
Most importantly, will you take action repeatedly? Because action is not enough. Taking repeated action is what creates results.
The key is what? Focus.
Please, ladies and gentlemen,
that's right,
with a standing ovation, we want to welcome into this hall,
that's right,
Mr. Kwame and Sam Harvard. Put your eyes together.
Becoming a millionaire or billionaire is not a function of age. It's not a function of your nationality. It's not a function of gender, and it's not even a function of your spirituality.
People are saving lives on the internet. People are changing their families' financial standings using the internet. If today we have mobile money, and my 72-year-old mother can send and receive money, it should tell you what technology is.
If you want to influence and impact people.
Okay, welcome once again, everyone. Let me fix this. Okay, this should be it. Okay, fantastic. I'm sure you all can see my screen now. Please, if you can see my screen, type 222. If you can hear me and see my screen, type 222. My camera still haven't picked up, so you're not going to see my face today. I'm going to just teach without showing my face. Fantastic. So, we're going to be talking about the PainPoint Economy Part 3. This is a series I started 2 weeks ago, part of the annual or the year-long series of the Sunday Income Masterclass, which is going to be happening every Sunday, 8 p.m. GMT +1, that's Nigerian time, 7 p.m. Ghana time, and that should be 9 p.m. No, 10 p.m. Kenya time, 11 p.m. Dubai time. But GMT +1, you get it. So I started talking about the principles of raising your income. But I want to begin today through a very unique perspective. And the perspective is going to be about the concept of wealth creation. So I want to start with a few definitions just to be sure that we're on the same page. How do you define wealth? I want to add to whatever definition you currently have something very significant and simple. And definition of wealth has to be a system. Please type the word system in the comment section. System. All right. Wealth is a system. Wealth is not material things. Wealth creates material things. Okay? So it is possible to be wealthy and not have material things. Of course, it's temporarily, because if you're wealthy, you will have material things eventually. Even if you don't have at an instantaneous time, but your measure of wealth is your ability to hone or build a system. So when we're talking about wealth being a system and not material things, it means there is the input versus the output. The input is what we call the wealth system. The output are the material things that we desire as humans. So real estate, cash in the bank account, luxury items, whatever it is, they are all products of wealth. They are not the wealth. Why is that significant? Whatever is easily taken away or can be taken away easily from you is not wealth. It's a product of it. So, what does that mean? If you have money in your bank account, they can take that away from you. Like Tinubu is going to take some people's money this year. If you build a house, they can demolish it. Can do so many things to material things. So they are great, but you can make a mistake if you place your focus on material things first. I want to have $10,000 coming into my account every month. So $10,000 in my account, or my account balance of $50,000, is not wealth, it's a product of it. Whatever generates that $10,000 is the focus of what wealth could be. That thing that generated that money, all right, is what you focus on, not what is generated. Whatever generated that money, how to make it able to function without your involvement is the true definition of you being able to build wealth. So wealth system is simply a system of leverage that has ability to produce cash flow on autopilot. a leverage system that has ability to produce cash flow on autopilot. So I am thinking if I could build a business where I employ smart people who run the business and the business generates consistent cash flow, then I'm creating wealth. Another angle to look at it is an asset system. Asset is whatever brings money to your pocket. So when you build a business, it's an asset system because it brings money to your pocket. You as a person, you are your first asset. As a matter of fact, you are your what they call first principal assets because nobody can steal you from you. As long as you are alive, you are your safest asset. This is why nobody can overemphasize personal development. I laugh at people who believe that nobody who has a secret that can print money should be teaching it. It's a very myopic way of thinking. But the reality is that you can develop yourself, and the output of that self-development increases the asset called you. Please, I'm going somewhere with this. I just decided to go through these different dimensions. You are your biggest asset. Every other kind of asset is secondary because nobody can take you away from you. All right? But they can take your businesses away. They can take so many things away. But you will always be your most stable form of assets. So if you are your number one form of assets, the first question I'd like you to answer yourself today is how much have you invested in yourself? You are demanding from yourself return on investment. But the reality is how much have you invested in yourself? I was talking to a group of people some weeks ago and I said in 2025, how much did you invest in yourself versus how much you invested in food? Food is essential for you to remain alive. But some people invest more in food last year than in self-development. And they are complaining that they are overweight, but their bank account is lean and has kwashiorkor. All right? So your cash flow is a function of the investment you have made into your assets, your income generating asset. Your income generating asset could be anything externally, but that is secondary. Your primary asset is you. How much did you invest in yourself, in your mind, to sharpen your mind, to give yourself exposure, to build your fundamental assets? The time you're spending here every Sunday is an investment in yourself. That's time investment converted into information, insight, knowledge. All right. Whatever I say to you, as you listen to me, it creates what we call understanding inside you. And that understanding is what produces advancements in your life. When you have an understanding about a concept that I teach and you apply that concept to what you are doing, you begin to generate results that you would not have generated without applying those principles. So these Sunday nights are investments in yourself. You may not be paying me to do this, but the reality is the time investment you're putting is a whole lot already. So the question is, how much are you investing in personal development? Because the more you develop your mind, the more assets your mind becomes to you. And that is your biggest form of asset. Okay? So, secondary assets are now
all forms of income generating assets that can bring you cash flow, especially when you are not directly involved. All right. You can start by being fully involved, but your goal is to build a system that can function without you. That is why I call it system at the beginning, because it has to be able to operate without your involvement. It's like programming. The only time it needs your attention is if there is a bug. Once you do the programming, it functions by itself and does everything that is intended to do by the programmer. So that is how it's supposed to work. So let's keep that in mind. That's the first thing that I want to say. It's the definition or redefinition of what wealth is about. So wealth is a system and you are building a system. So what is this? What does this mean to you? What does this mean to you? It means that, my goodness, please listen to this. Everyone cannot be wealthy. Let me rephrase that. Everyone will not be wealthy. But everyone, or let me say it this way, anyone can be wealthy. But everyone will not be wealthy. So those who choose this, or those who will become wealthy, are those who choose to be, or those who are born into wealth, which means a system is transferred to them by birth, by marriage, which of course inheritance by birth and marriage by association. A system of wealth is transferred to them. Those two may likely not happen to you. Number one, your parents did not leave nothing. They probably even leave liability for you. Number two, the likelihood that you're going to marry a wealthy man or into a wealthy family may not necessarily be the thing, especially if you're a guy. So just forget it. You may not be. But a lady, maybe some of you might be lucky. But I don't think it's something you want to bank on. Especially some of you are too old for that one now. So the first two ways are not just for you. So the only other way is to build something yourself. So regardless of how you are starting, build a leverage system, which means a system that prints money without your involvement. That's what you want to do. And you have to set a timeline for yourself. I'm not started my class yet. This is just foundational, but I think we need to have this sorted out. You are your greatest asset. Okay? Your biggest investment has to be an investment you're making in yourself to be able to create the kind of life you want and the kind of life that will transcend you, your children, your children's children. All right. So that is very important. So think of wealth in form of a system. And regardless of your starting point today, please let your mind be towards, I want to build a system that can run without my involvement. Okay. So that is where it is going. Now, one of the most common ways in history that wealth has been built is through business. And I gave you a definition of business last week from an enterprise. And I said business is a people system. Business is a people system. So you are in business when people carry out activities that produces cash flow without your direct involvement. So if you open an enterprise and you are the one selling everything, you're the one who is the marketer, you're the one who is the CEO, you're the accountant, you are the distributor, you are the customer service, relationship management, you are everything. You don't have a business yet. Why? The day you have mood swing, your business will also have mood swing. The day you are sick, your business will be sick. The day you are fine, your business will be fine. The day you are not great, your business will not be great. because you are an human, one person, you have emotion, a lot of things will happen to you, and that will reflect on your business immediately. So what makes your business to be a business is the fact that other human beings are carrying out activities that ensure there is cash flow on that venture. So if you are a tailor and you are the one sewing all the clothes that your clients are bringing, that's not yet a business. So it becomes a business when you now have tailors who can sew clothes. You have stylists who can measure clothes and cut the coat and everything. You even have marketing team. You have an accountant that is managing everything. You have a business manager that is ensuring expansion and all the components that make your business work together. Probably the only thing you add is your personal brand, because everybody now knows you. For example, this my lady Vicky James, she necessarily don't have to do the design because she already has a brand, a name. She could build people who are doing everything. Now, may I like you to know that a business is necessarily not measured by the income of the business, first of all. It will reflect in the income, but income is not the thing. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever found out or known about somebody who says he's in business and they made maybe $1 million, $2 million, and those businesses do not exist anymore? Have you heard or do you know any of such example? Give me 555 if you do. Some of the reason those things failed is because there is no system behind them. One person can build an enterprise today, and because the product is great, is a brilliant marketer, can make billions, millions. But something happens to that person and that business dies. I gave you an example of a very big bank last week. The owner of that bank died with his family. Was it 2 years ago or so? They died on a Sunday night. The news broke out late Sunday night and Monday morning. Monday morning, the bank still function. It's one of the banks I use. I transfer money and it went through. All their workers went to work. Everything still functioned. Till date, the bank did not close for 1 day to even say, oh, everybody understands our owner is dead. It's not only him, his wife, his children. Please, we will not be opening for 2 days or 1 week. Just bear with. Okay, 1 day, 1 day. Did that happen? No, it did not happen. Why? Because the banking is a system. That bank is a system. Most banks are system. The few banks that were not run as a system, example, Intercontinental Bank, they are no longer in existence today. I'm sure some of you who are not Gen Z, you probably know Intercontinental Bank. All right. They carried out some activities that was outside the system. And then the bank disappeared. So what am I saying in essence? Your business, regardless of how small it is today, must focus on building a system around itself that can run without you, the founder or the entrepreneur. So that is the foundational thing that I want you all to know. Okay? So let's get that right. Let's get that correct. While we build whatever it is we're doing, we're trying to build something that can run without us. It will take effort, it will take knowledge, it will take learning, it will take time, it will take resources, but set it as a goal. While you are still small, don't think small of what you have. Start building towards a system. That is what will guarantee longevity in what you're doing, and that's what will produce wealth. Okay? So let's just keep that in mind as we begin. Now, I started a series called the PainPoint Economy because when it comes to income generation, an exchange of a product or service for cash, you need to recognize some of the key components that makes it happen. Whatever your business is right now, either you're learning a skill or you've built a product or you've created a service. The first component that makes your business work are the people that are going to buy from you. The people that are going to buy from you, the people who are going to vote for your business with their dollar. They are the fundamental component of everything you're doing. Okay? So your product is made for those people. Hence, you need to pay a lot of attention to what do they want. What do these people who are supposed to pay for my product really want? If you're not able to focus on what they really want, there's going to be a mismatch between what you desire and what you are getting. This is why most of the people that talk about raising a business or building a business don't say, oh, first find a product you want to sell, then start looking for who will buy that product. Most of the time they say, go and look for what people want and go and create a product around that thing. And then you have a ready market that are willing to, use what you have created. That is not complete because you can actually look for what people are looking for, what people want. And at the end of the day, they want it, but they can't pay for it. My favorite example is a supercar, expensive luxury supercar. Everyone wants it, but not everyone can afford it. So you can go and say, do you want a Lamborghini? And maybe you poll 100 people, 99% of them or 99 of them will say, yes, I want a Ferrari or I want a Lamborghini. The reality is, well, okay, how much you got? And then you are shocked because all of a sudden those 99 people begin to evaporate. So why they want it, they can't afford it. So it's important to not only look for what people want or need, but also what they can afford to pay for. And the fact that they can afford to pay for it is not everything. It also, they have to be willing to pay for it. And the willingness come when you are able to mix a need and turn it into a want. Needs and wants are a little bit different. All right. A need is what actually moves people forward in life positively. A want is just a desire that is tied to people's emotion. It doesn't necessarily move them forward, and it might also move them forward. Do you understand? A wristwatch tells time, and that's before mobile phone. Today, with a mobile phone, you don't need a wristwatch because you have time on your mobile phone. True of us. But a wristwatch tells more than time. A wristwatch is a fashion accessory. All right? So people wear wristwatch not because they want to tell time. I wear a Rolex. And I can't remember the last time I look at time on my Rolex. But I wear my Rolex for two reasons. Reason number one is a fashion accessory. I don't want my arm to just be empty. I just want to wear something on the arm. Reason number two is for status. Everywhere I go for men, please write this down. There are two things that let people know your quality as a man, regardless of how you are dressed. When you appear, apart from how you smell, that one is non-negotiable. Please, I beg you in the name of everything you hold dear, smell good. All right? So that one is fundamental. But there are two things that people look at to know if you are wealthy or not, or what. It's not your what is this thing that guys wear, Versace or Gucci or Prada, or how popular you dress, or no. There are two components in your body that let people know if you're a quality man or you are upcoming man, regardless of your age. Number one is your wristwatch, and the second one is your shoe. All right. The first one is your wristwatch. The second one is your shoe. So it doesn't matter what else you are wearing. If those two does not speak of quality, the rich, The really, really rich people, they already can tell. They dress simple, but their wristwatch are not simple. They can look simple, but the brand of the wristwatch is very important. Then the brand of shoe or the kind of shoe is also very important. Okay? So people now choose the wristwatch to buy, not because they want to tell time, but because it's a fashion statement and it's a statement of status. So that means when they are buying wristwatch, they could get a wristwatch for $10. It will look good, to be very nice, to tell time, and it will fill their hand for fashion. But no, they will put a wristwatch of $30,000 there. Why would someone spend $30,000 to $1 million on a wristwatch? When you're spending more than $50,000 on a wristwatch, it is no longer luxury. It is now a store of value. Please write that down. Store of value. So any wristwatch that you're spending $50,000 and above on, it is no longer about the wristwatch. You are saving that money into a piece of assets that you can resell easily. So any wristwatch that is up to $50,000, you can always resell it at $50,000. As a matter of fact, I watched a video some time ago talking about one of these smooth strategy for people who are doing money laundry. It's like if you want to move, let's say $2 million from maybe Europe to Dubai or somewhere, what you simply do is go and buy a lot of wristwatches, expensive wristwatches. When you move that wristwatch to your destination, you can sell them even for more than the price you bought them because they store your value. You can't do it with a car. There are some cars that are store of value, like vintage cars, but most cars lose half of their worth when you drive them out of the car lot. Immediately, they lose half of their worth, of their value. So, but there are some materials that when you buy, store value. Gold, diamond, wristwatches are some of those things. So what's the point I'm trying to make? All these things are not needs, they are wants. Okay? The need is something to tell time. And in 2026, you don't need wristwatch to tell time. Your mobile phone will do that for you. So now there are what we call smartwatches. They are not telling time. Those smartwatches are another level on their own. They are wearable, which replaces your wristwatch, but is doing some other activities. Like measuring your heart rate, it's measuring the number of steps you're taking, how much calorie you're burning, some other interesting things that some of us didn't even ask for. That's what your smartwatch is doing. So you need to know the need of the product. So what's the point I'm trying to make? There is need, there is want. Is your product a need, or your product a want, or your product an hybrid? What you are selling, is it a need? Is it a want, or is it an hybrid? If what you are selling is a need, that's great service. But most people don't know what they need in this life. A lot of people know what they want. So what happens is there are a lot of people who need your product, who your product is meant for, but they are not paying for your product. They will pay for something else, but they will not pay for what you have to give them that will move their life forward. That's simple human behavior. So understanding human behavior helps you to position what you have to offer in a packaging that attracts your buyer and their interest to pay you. Please, do you understand what I'm saying? So all these things I'm teaching is useless to you if you don't have something to sell. If you don't have something to sell, it's very useless to you. And that's what's going to lead me to say something I didn't plan to say, or teach something I didn't plan to teach. You need to have something to exchange for money. Either your skill, a service, or a product. You need to have something to exchange for value. So if you're here listening to me, you don't have a business, a product or service you are selling, or you don't have a skill to exchange, you are in trouble, big trouble. Okay, so go learn some skills. Now, how many of you know that our world changed in 2022? Please type 2022 if you know that our world changed permanently in 2022. Something happened after COVID. COVID changed our world completely. But in 2022, our world changed completely. And it changed because of AI. ChatGPT was released to the public in 2022, and it changed our world completely. So what does this mean? It means that if you have a job and you trained in school for a couple of years to have the skill that got you the job, and you're performing an activity on that job, or you're a professional who is offering your service as a professional to people, you need to begin to evaluate your skill versus AI right now. You need to begin to evaluate your skill versus AI right now. What it means is whatever you can do before 2022 will most likely change before 2030 so much that what you can do in 2022 will no longer be required by almost nobody. And you'll be so kicked out of market relevance that it will shock you. Let me even shake a table right now. People who are selling information will run out of business in the next 3 years. Since 2022, if you are here, let me ask you, if you are here, you sell digital products before 2022, please type 777. You sell a digital product, either a course, a coaching, ebook, any digital product before 2022, you were selling a digital product. Please type 777. Fantastic. Now, those of you typing 777, between 2022 and 2026, or let's say 2025, because you might not have enough data for this year yet, between 2022 and 2020, did you see a change in your industry? Is the change positive or negative? If it is negative, I want you to type 999, which means it dropped. Type 999. If it is positive change, like you are making more money today than you were making before 2022, type 333. So the reality is, most people who are selling digital products pre-2022, they are selling far less in 2025 because something has happened to that industry. Those people typing 333, I don't think you are selling digital product before 2022 and you are still selling in 2025 and you are making more money in 2025 than you were making in 2022. I don't think so. I don't think so. A lot of things has happened between that time and now that has affected the industry. Number one thing that happened is saturation. Everybody and their cousin and grandfather are now selling a course or the other. In 2020, I will spend 5,000 naira on Instagram ads selling a course of 5,000 naira course, a 5,000 naira course. And I will make 1 million in 7 days with 5,000 naira per day. So total spent 35K, income 1 million naira. Today in 2026 now, let's say 2025, 2026. If you are spending 30K, your ad is still warming up. 30K spent, your ad is still warming up. How much more 5K per day? So that is what has happened. So it has dropped completely. You will spend a lot more money before you reach people. And today, a lot of people are now selling the same thing that you're selling. A lot of people, those of who are affiliate marketers, 2020, 2021, 2022, you know the days of Lenoflix, Espatner, which other one was that? I think those are like the two OGs in Nigeria. People were making millions per week. All of you remember those people. Where are those people today? Where are they today? Most of them are now doing Forex. Some of them are doing crypto. Some of them are doing remote job. Some of them are doing YouTube automation. They no longer do affiliate marketing stuff. What happened? What happened? What changed? It's because the industry is going extinct little by little. The industry is going extinct little by little. Today, if there is a course that somebody wants to teach you, find out everything they said they want to teach and enter ChatGPT and begin to have conversation. If you know how to prompt it very well, have conversation with your ChatGPT, you will learn more about that topic than the course would have taught you. So where am I going with this? Information will no longer be something sellable, excuse me, in the next 3 years. As a matter of fact, the only set of people that will pay for information are people who are ignorant. They are ignorant of the fact that information, any information they want, is now available for free to them with AI. Because they don't know, they might still pay. But because the number of people that will be ignorant in 3 years or 5 years are going to be so little, so even the sales will drop. So all the information economy, those ones worked before COVID. I mean, people were making mad money pre-COVID. Stupid mad money before COVID. People are making millions of dollars. In 2018, I sold in 6 weeks $2.5 million selling training courses on Forex trading, cryptocurrency, and agriculture. 6 weeks. 10,000 buyers, $250 per head. Do the maths. If you put gun in my head today, I can't do that kind of results. Why? There is no 10,000 people willing to drop $250 just for knowledge or information about those things. We have moved past that. So what people will be paying for will now be what we call insights and personalized guide. That's what people will now be paying for. Insight and personalized guide. So you that you're selling info product, you have to do more than just package 1 or 2 info into an ebook. You are thinking people will buy it. Well, you will still get buyers though, because the world can never run out of ignorant people. Let me not say another word. As some people are becoming enlightened, they are burning new ignorant people. And so those ones will still probably buy information without knowing that they can actually get it easily. So personalized guide is what people will pay for, because it is no longer about I have this knowledge I want to teach you. It's because you have this knowledge. Let me show and guide you how to make profit with it. Personalized guide is not available in general info like YouTube. Just watch YouTube video. You get information. Yeah. So what is a personalized guide? It is people saying this is how I am doing it, or this is how I did it. That insight or knowledge of how they did it is more valuable than this is how it is done, a generic information. Yeah, somebody sent a message. He mentioned the name, a name of somebody. I don't want to mention repeat the name of the person. Said still does affiliate marketing in 2026. Are you sure that all the things she's flaunting is coming from affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing of what? Information products or forex trading, where they are showing you demo accounts as if it's real accounts, and people are pumping a lot of dollars, and the girls are balling because they are making money off all of that, and showing lifestyle that is turning people's head. Anything you see online, ladies and gentlemen, take it with a pinch of salt. If you believe everything you see online, you are in trouble. Oh. That's just how I'm gonna say. Now, I did not mention anybody's name. I'm just saying. One of my boys that used to work for me several years ago, who has made a lot of money in the financial market, was telling me about a particular person. I won't say more than that. This person, if I mention the name or a little bit, almost everyone here might know the person. So that person I'm referring to have a group of friends, and all of them were being dragged by some people who believe that they were scammers. And they were all doing forex stuff and whatever. And then my person told me that, oh, that person that they are dragging is his personal person, or that the person just bought a property that is almost $500 million. And I said, "Whoa, that's impressive. I like that." I said, that is, now they are not doing forex, so there is demo account they have been showing people. Say, you don't mean it? Tell me directly. Now it's my person. Say, wow. Said, what happens is the organization that they are influencing for, doing affiliate for, those organization give them a very unique kind of MT4, this trading app that they use to trade forex. That they put demo money there and they trade all the demos and everything. So everything look real. You won't see demo written anywhere. And the idea is for unsuspected people are also open to make it, to see it and be like, oh my God, if you're my coach, you're my everything. And they'll bring their $100, $1,000, all of that. And then both the broker and these influencers, they split the money, and then everybody is happy. And then what's the point? Just be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Just be very, very careful. I have made $2.5 million from teaching forex and crypto to people before. Education, pure. It wasn't investments. Just pay for education, you learn. And we even took it a step further. We created what we called trading house, where people come physically, or those who cannot come physically, they join online, and then a trader picks a trade live, and everybody pick the same trade, and then they use lot size that are very small so that they don't lose money. And some people make $5, $10, $100, depending on the account size, within an hour. So we do this every day, every trading day, Monday to Friday, for just about 1 hour every day. And people were making money. It was really good. Sometimes they lose a trade, they will take another trade until they get a win within 1 hour. Very short form trade. All right. And that's what we were selling. Oh, make digital. You will not force me to say some things that are not nice. Affiliate marketing is still going to always be viable. Affiliate marketing is still always going to be profitable. It's still a very wonderful business model. It's actually one of the skills on Nexa. And we are bringing back LAP this year as well, which is an affiliate marketing platform. So affiliate marketing is great. The point I'm making is most of the people were making million. When the person you're referring to did not even start in 2021, 2022, she started late. Before she came, our own mentor, the OG, for those of you who are on the space, you know, I don't want to mention names. Most are my proteges and they are dear to me. These people make crazy money. All right. One of my own direct affiliates has done between 2020 and 2023 almost 500 million. That's the old naira. I'm not talking new naira. In new naira now, that's like 1.5 billion selling digital products as an affiliate. Made mad money. Some of you have seen him if you were part of LAP collecting checks of 100 million, 120 million in a year as an affiliate. The reality is, where are those guys today? Are they still selling affiliate product and making all those millions? No. Why? Because there is saturation. Those things are no longer printing money the way they used to print. There is too much saturation these days. And it's only a matter of time. Well, depending on what you're affiliating for, it's only a matter of time. It will drop further. Number one, there are too many people doing affiliate marketing these days, and a lot of them are doing it the wrong way. Number two, what are they selling? And those of you who have studied that industry, you will notice that between, I think 2023 and 2025, all the platforms that came up, the only product they have to sell is the same platform, which is affiliate marketing course. So you join affiliate marketing platform now, you learn affiliate marketing, and then the only way to make money is go and sell affiliate marketing course to another person. So it's just recycling affiliate marketing for affiliate marketing's sake. Most of those platforms were not able to sell other things that are outside affiliate marketing course, which is what causes the collapse, because the thing imploded in most cases. It's a bad thing. All right. Thank God there are the likes of Kenny who is trying to clean up that industry, especially in Nigeria. And I believe that with time, they'll be able to get the right things out there. So affiliate marketing is a great stuff. It's beyond digital product. You can affiliate for various things. As a matter of fact, most people who call themselves, I'm doing real estate, are practically affiliate marketer for real estate. You understand? So it is very important. But what I'm saying is information products are dying because information is not available through AI these days. And if you only know how to prompt, AI can teach you any information anybody is trying to sell to you. So what you will now be paying for is not just the information, it's insight. Insight is how to convert an information that is generic into something that produces a result for you. How? The way you will apply the same information I'm giving to you right now is different from how someone else will apply it. Why? Because both of you are different. You come from different background, you have different level of knowledge, you have different level of exposure, you have different capital or resources to even implement. So how you would implement the information would differ. But if all of you are trying to implement the way your teacher said it, you will get frustrated because you are operating only on main information. But your information become insights the moment you see what you need to do. How many of you went to church today? Can I go into the Bible a little bit? Give me 111 if you permit me to teach Bible a little bit. Give me 111 if you permit me to teach Bible a little bit. All right, thank you. So I see 111 already. So I'm going to teach Bible. In the Bible, there was a man called Moses, called by God, great guy, was given an assignment to lead children of Israel to the promised land out of Egypt. And Moses began to do the job. He went to speak to Pharaoh, talk to the Israelites, and then Pharaoh released them. And then they were moving out of Egypt, and all of a sudden, Pharaoh said, these people cannot go. Let's go get them back. So he rallied his soldiers and they started to pursue on chariots and everything. Really, it's God that will judge you. So while the Israelites, led by Moses, were going, they now met what they call Red Sea. Not because the color is red, I don't know why, but it's a Red Sea in front of them. The Israelites were panicking. Oh my God, how do we cross this sea? We don't have boats, we don't have ship. And they heard that the Pharaoh and his army are coming behind, and they were at a crossroad. What do we do? Those they started to complain. Even though there was a pillar of cloud and fire following them, they were not concerned about those magic. They were just insulting Moses. And Moses spoke to God, and God said, Shebi, I'm the one that sent you. All right. Tell them to go forward. Say, how will they go? Say, what is in your hand? They say, rod. Stretch the rod over the sea. And Moses stretched the rod over the sea, and there was a mighty wind. Pa! Split the sea into two, and there was a dry ground in between. And he told them to move, and they started moving. And as they were moving, the sea kept parting, and it parted and they passed. And the Pharaoh and his soldier ran into the sea and followed them. But before they caught up with them, the sea covered and swallowed them. And they were delivered, and they were singing, and they were happy, and it was great. Please follow me. I'm going somewhere. Years later, Moses was old. He committed some things that he wasn't supposed to commit, and he had to die. And after he died, Joshua, a guy that has walked with Moses all through the journey, was appointed the new leader. Now listen. Joshua was spoken to by God, and God said to Joshua, my son Joshua, or my servant Joshua, as I was with Moses, my servant, your master, so I will be with you. Did you hear that? As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. And if it was the Christians of today or believers of the people of today, they would say, yeah, I've got a template. God said, as he was with Moses, yeah, so everything Moses do, I would also be able to do. Now, here is the reality. A similar challenge that faced Moses now faced Joshua. They met another river, big river, Jordan River, and they need to cross it. And they don't have boat or anything anymore. And instead of Joshua to now go and take a rod or the rod of Moses and say, God said, as I was with Moses, so I will be with you, and stretch rod also. If you had done that, do you think Jordan would have parted? So the guy was with Moses, he saw how the Red Sea parted, he saw everything. And God came and said, as I was with Moses, so I will be with you. But when he was faced with Jordan, he did not say, hey, as I was with Moses, so I will be with you, so I'm stretching rod also. Let Jordan part. No. He went for his own insights, which is what instruction do I follow for my own sea to part? Do you understand where I'm going with this? And when he went for his own instruction, he was told to tell the people who carry the ark to move into the water a little bit, soak to their waists. And after they did that, they moved and the Jordan parted. If he had stood there and said, as I was with Moses, and he was stretching rod, nothing will part. They will come and carry him there. And which is exactly what a lot of people are doing. You heard somebody's testimony, they do this. You too, you are trying to, oh God, what is your own personalized instruction? That is what we call insight. So Joshua got an insight on how to part his own sea. He didn't go with the knowledge, which even came with experience, because he was there while Moses was doing his stuff. He didn't do exactly what Moses did. He had to do something different. So when we get information and we want to apply it to our lives, we will get results either in our business and stuff, there is a peculiar way you will need to apply your own. That is your insight. Can we get back to, and I get out of this life now? So Most people who are religious people, of course, and pray and whatever, you're trying to use another person's template. God might have said to you, as I was with your father, and be with you. What it doesn't mean his method is what is going to work for you. You need your own method. You need your own method. So the same way, the information that I'm teaching you right now is generic. What will work for you is going to be unique to you. Do you understand? I can tell you my story. How did I make my first million? Oh, I did it, I did it. And you try to go and do the same thing. They will just come and carry you there. You won't make anything. Because you are not me of that time. You need to learn, okay, it is possible to make this amount. How can I apply it based on my own peculiarity that I can also build? Putting into cognizance that he made his own first million in 2016 in Nigeria. This is 2026 in Nigeria. It is different. This is 2026 in Cameroon. This is 2026 in Kenya. How do I apply the principles behind what he did that is workable in 2026? That is the challenge. So people who guide people through that process are going to make a lot of money because they will be result oriented, not information oriented. Please, do you understand everything I've said so far? Give me 222 if you understand. Fantastic. Okay. So let's continue with where we started on last 2 weeks. We've done 2 parts already. This is the 3rd part. For some weird reason, my camera still haven't picked up to show. And the camera is working. Because I'd like you to see my fine face, but it's fine. Just be looking at this angry face pointing at you. Yeah, you got to learn. It's very important. So we're talking about the PainPoint economy. And what this means is in 2026, you will make a lot of money if you become a student of human psychology. How do you study people's pain points and convert what you have to sell to be able to put that into cognizance in order for you to get the most out of what it is that you are selling? Pain point. So, as a business owner or a marketer, you thrive by what we call business communication. Because what you say about your business and the stuff that you have to sell is the code, though. If you want it to work, go and bring the cord for the roadcaster. That C to C. Carefully. Sorry, it's David that is trying to help me with the camera so that you all can see the face. I don't even know what's in that fine face now. Some people want to see. But don't worry, the lips is still pink. Hallelujah. So, so let's talk about pain points. Business communication is what is at the base of your ability to get people to pay you for what you have to sell. How you talk about your stuff is what determines what makes people pay you. And recognizing how people feel, the emotional trigger that pushes people to buy your stuff, is what changes the whole thing. But I want to dwell on one thing today, ladies and gentlemen. We have something we call customer pyramid. Let me see if I can go to class. I think I should be able to show you something. even if this guy is not showing. There's what we call customer pyramid. The people who are going to buy, majority of them falls between people who are not aware of the solution your product has to offer. Okay, so you'll be able to see me now. So let's say I draw a pyramid. Oh, you'll not see me, sorry, you'll see the thing I'm drawing. So we have 3 categories on this pyramid. The first category are these 30% of the population or the lead you're able to get, and these people are very terrible people. They are never going to buy from you. I'm not saying they are never going to buy the product or the service, but they won't buy your own. No matter what you do, they will not buy your own. They may never buy that product, and if ever they choose to buy, they are not going to buy from you. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me. Just forget them. At least in this class, don't worry about them. Now, there is a 10% here. This 10% is broken into 2. We have 3%. We have 7%. Both of them are 10%. Okay? So this 3% and 7% of the population is the market that everybody targets. They are ready people. They know what it is. They know why they want to buy it. They are ready to buy it. They are willing to buy it. You know, you don't need to do a lot of work for those people to buy from you. Careful. You don't need to do a lot of work for those people to buy from you. They are ready and all that. All you just need is to show yourself and say, hey guys, I'm selling this. And pew, they are going to rush whatever it is you're selling. So that is that 3%. Those 3%, great. The 7% that follows those 3% are also interested in the product. They can afford the product. They are looking for the product, but they are looking at other competitions selling the same product, not only you. So for those people, you have to at least convince them a little bit why they should buy from you and not from someone else. Okay, now I'm showing. Yay, praise God. You can see me, Abby. So let's. Aha, fantastic. So this is still showing. Thank you, Mr. David. Davido. He has put us on some game. Since I started class, I'm not able to see my face. It's just this angry boy that they were seeing before. All right. So this 10% of people is what most people focus on. You have a product to sell, you're doing adverts. They are looking for your product already. They are convinced about it. They know what it does and all that they are trying to buy. But there is another 30%. Let's do it. There's another 30% here and another 30% here who makes up a 60%. And this 60%, they either do not know the problem that they have, or they don't know about the solution, or both. They may not know the problem they have, nor the solution to that problem. Some may know the problem, but they don't know the solution exists. Some may not even know the problem, but they know the symptoms. Do you understand this difference? I think I talked about this last week, that we have symptoms and we have problem. Many people don't know their problem, because the day you know your problem, hey, your problem is half solved. I said a lady is probably 38 or 40. She's not married, and guys are coming, but they are going. As they are coming, they are going. So it's bothering her. Maybe she's doing fine in her career or in her business. She's not doing terrible. But this major thing of settling down or getting a husband is a major problem for her. So why hasn't she gotten married? So she may not know the problem, but she might know the symptom. So the symptom is guys are coming, but they are leaving. Guys are coming to collect her money, they disappear, or they chop her and they disappear. Or she chop them, but they don't wait. There's a chopping. It could be either way. But they don't wait. Those are symptoms. Those are not the problem. So the day she now sits down and say, why are they coming and going? Why is there a chopping and then they still go? When she starts to ask the question why, she will begin to now unlock what the problems could be. All right? The problem could be something about behavior, attitude. The problem could be something about the body. All right? The problem could be something about the mind. All right? When I'm talking about the mind, it could mean exposure, it could mean the mind capability, it could mean education level, it could mean so many things. So when you now notice the problem, there is a solution to the problem and it will eradicate all the symptoms. I just have to give that as an example. There are so many things. So most product that you sell, the people you're trying to reach, which is the majority of them, 60%, don't have a knowledge of these, but they know about the symptom. So when we're talking about pain points is the emotional reaction that is generated because of the existence of a problem. Do you understand? The emotional reaction generated because of the existence of a problem. If you are broke, that is not a problem. You don't have money in your account right now. That's not the problem. That is a symptom. Try. So if you are teaching how to make money online, that is your product, which is supposed to be a solution to people who don't have money, right? You cannot deliberately begin to say, oh, come learn how to make money online as a solution to a symptom, which is being broke. The reality is, what you have to teach as make money online may not solve the problem. We'll be trying to cure the symptoms and it may suppress it a little. But because the problem exists, it will come up again. Some people's problem is not lack of money. If you don't believe me, check your bank account statement for the whole of 2025. You'll be shocked how much money passed through your hand. So some people's problem is not poverty or lack, it is mismanagement, inability to track their finance, or what we call financial illiteracy is what's wrong with them. Money comes to their pockets. I know I'm talking to somebody right now because I'm feeling some. I don't want to go, but today is Sunday, Sha. I'm feeling it spiritually. Let me say it like that before you people now tell me to pastor or something. Your problem is not the lack of cash. Your problem is your attitude to money, first of all. One of my very good boys back in the days made a lot of money in real estate. One day I came to Nigeria and I remembered him, so I sent him a message. How you doing? How is life? Everything, whatever. I said, sir, he's been depressed for a while. Depressed? What's depressing you? You're supposed to be fine. He said, yeah, he made a lot of money, but something. I said, what happened? He said he doesn't know. Just know that he's broke. How can you be broke? I mean, like you were making a lot of money. So I sat him down, said, let's talk. What is the problem? You know what this boy said? He said he spent all his money on women. I say, you look like a conservative guy. I mean, you don't even look like a player. I mean, like you women, how? I never even saw a woman around you. Where did you pick that up from? Say he doesn't know. He was spending money on women. So he came to me and said, he needs help. Whatever. I said, if I give you a product to sell now, or give you money, or do help you come back with your business or whatever, you will still go back down because you already identify what your problem is. Your problem is not the fact that you lack money today. Problem is you need to fix the thing that will swallow up the next money you make. So there are guys here who probably are like that. You waste your money on those kind of things. Some could be women, some could be alcohol, some could be whatever. But there are things that you waste your money on. So you are not broke. Your being broke is not the problem, it's a symptom, it's the result of that habit. So dealing with that habit is what will liberate you financially. So the next set of money you make will now go into the right things and you will retain cash. When I mean cash in this context, you will retain value, money. Okay, so it's very key and important that we recognize the difference between symptoms and the problems. So this 60% of people are probably aware of their symptoms mostly, but most of them are not problem aware. Some are, but they don't know about the solution. Some don't even know the two. So what is your job? Your job is to use business communication to educate these people. This is why I think the next series we're going to deal with is going to be content creation for businesses. This is very important. Content creation for businesses is different from content creation for personal brands. It is content creation for businesses. You have to be able to educate people about your stuff. There's a guy that I followed on YouTube. I'm going to clone that guy's style. He's an Indian boy. I think he's based in the US. He does landing pages and websites for people. That boy makes millions of dollars, I think, on a monthly basis from building and rebuilding websites and landing pages for businesses. How do you do that? His agency. He has a YouTube channel where he teaches people everything about conversion on websites, about how to track different activities on your website, or how to build a high converting landing page, or the structure and everything. He's even giving resources for free and everything. And guess what? At the end of the day, even after he had taught people all of that, he will now say, if you would like my team to audit your websites and tell you what is wrong with your... He has taught you already, but human nature will not learn. Very few people will. Majority will still want him to do the stuff for them. So now says, send in your website for free. We will do it for you. Now, it will give you a link in the description. You will go and click that link. You will now go through a survey. And that survey will now tell you that they don't answer every kind of business. So your business, how much are you making in your business? What is the boy trying to do? He doesn't want to waste his time to evaluate and audit your website. If he knows that if he asks you to hire him to fix it for you, you will not be able to afford him. So he wants to know if your business can even afford him. And after you submit, they are going to go through your website. Does this website look like they are doing the kind of business that can afford us? So the businesses they believe can afford them, they will now do a very thorough audit with data-driven AI and send it to you for free. Then they will now ask you to book a free call where you can go over the audit report together with them. What are they doing on that free call? They are about to sell you how to fix that problem for you. And you too, as you are going to say, it's true. Hey, it's true. Hey, see how money is leaking on our website. Hey, okay, take my money. And that's how the boy is cashing out like crazy. So, content for businesses. That's going to be our next series, and we're going to start that, I think, next week Sunday. Okay, not next week Sunday. I think we're going to do that in February, because I'm going to be teaching something else. I'm going to talk about APC of business, not Tinubu's APC. I'm going to be teaching you about APC next week. So, PainPoint are emotional condition that people find themselves in. They are oftentimes the symptoms of something else. If your ads are not converting, that is a symptom. There are problems that create ads not converting. Are you with me? So it's very important that you understand this deal, and that's what you build your business communication around. So when we're talking about people's pain points, we're talking about the emotional symptoms, things that are happening because of the real problem. Do you know that you can sell a skill like media buying, like helping people to run ads? You can sell it by addressing the symptoms that have to do with somebody's love life. So you could do a business communication and say, a lot of guys are not happy today because their women cheated on them because they could not give the woman attention, and the woman slept away little by little till they lost them, and today they are regretting. And the only reason they got too busy to give attention is because they were trying to do everything in their business themselves. For example, they were managing their own ads. If only they can run an ad that guarantees a ROAS, that's return on ad spend, of 4 times what they are putting on, predictable, they will be able to have more time for the love of their lives. What is happening with that statement or that kind of content is anybody who is probably about to lose his girlfriend or has a girlfriend and it's because, hey, I'm not spending time with this girlfriend. Hey, maybe it's already, hey, what would they do? I need to fix my ad. So say, excuse sir, can you help me? So they might not even know that the fact that they are not having a professional handle their ads is costing them time that they could save to be with their loved ones. All right. When you tell story of how a woman could not be at their child's cultural dance day in school and other parents were there because they have to do one or two other things and all. And if only they have a system that could do that, they will know whatever. And AI actually does that for business people where they can save time to be with family and all that. What do you think is going to be happening to the mind of that kind of woman? So recognizing pain points helps your communication of value, because now you can talk about their symptoms, their emotional pains, all right, as an anchor towards the real problem. Please, do you understand what I'm saying? So if you are dealing with the problem, you will be selling to these 10% that everybody else is trying to sell to. That's what you'll be battling. But if you understand what I'm showing you and you build by educating people based on the symptoms, then you're going to get the best out of it. Let me see if I should close now or teach one more thing. Okay. I have 9 minutes to go. I want to see if I can do something in 9 minutes. Who has a business here that you like me to use your business as an example? Please type what your business is about in the comments. Anybody? I'm waiting. Okay. Engineer Joel sells solar products. Engineer Joel, can you raise your hand on the... I think I probably can see you myself. So I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself because I want us to talk about your product since you're the first person that typed your product. Is it okay where you are to unmute? Oh my God, I need to do grooming. I'm not looking fine. My beards are overgrown. Engineer Joel, please say something so I can hear you. Okay, fantastic. So tell me about your product. Okay, you don't do solar panel installation for houses like that. Okay, so for who are your ideal clients and what products do you sell to that ideal client? So paint for me a client, that's your customer avatar, one customer avatar, and tell me the products you have for that customer avatar. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so let's assume I have a restaurant in Lekki that can seat maybe about 20 people at full capacity to eat in, and we usually don't have a lot of NEPA supply. And let's say we're having, let's say, maximum of 12 hours um, on that in that area for that our restaurant. So how can you help us keep our customers cold so that our AC can be on and our fan can be on? Okay. 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 So what is the benefit of buying your solar generator versus a typical generator and then we are running fuel? Okay. Okay. So one of the benefits to me as a restaurant owner is I save cost on power. Abi, compared to buying a big generator that I have to keep fueling. Okay. So I want to do something interesting. I just wanted to know a little about what your product is about so that I can be able to prompt. So we are going to be going to our AI. I believe you all can see AI. So please, Engineer Joe, pay attention to what we're about to do. I want to come up with a few things because we want to know some of the interesting things to use while we are having conversation with our potential clients. So just watch what I do. I would like us to do some planning together. I am a business owner and I deal in selling solar generators and solar products for businesses and individual homes in Nigeria. And from your understanding of Nigeria, you know that power is a major big deal in Nigeria, and a lot of people do not have access to 24 hours power supply, which is a big deal for most people. So my product actually help to bridge that gap by giving them access to solar powered products, maybe lamps, solar generators, some other solar power mini products that they could actually use. So I want you to let me know, based on what I've just given you, how much understanding of my product you have and how much understanding of the market I'm trying to serve you have. And then we're going to build from there. So step one, ladies and gentlemen, tell your AI what you sell, who you sell it to, and the problem you think you are solving for them. So that's the first thing. So let it run. Let's see what this will do. Okay. So my understanding of your product, solar generators, solar lamps, other solar mini products, my understanding of Nigerian power, Nigeria electrical problem is not a lack of awareness problem. It's a daily lived crisis. Inconsistent grid, etc., etc., etc. My understanding of the market you are serving. Segment 1, individual homes and household. Segment 2, business and SMEs. How I see your position in important. You are not selling solar panel. You are selling relief from power anxiety. So this guy is already talking and stuff. So we want to actually capitalize on all of these things that he's talking. But I like it that it understood the product already, understood the business already, and I want to just build around that going forward. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit so that you'll be able to read what this guy is talking. So now let's proceed. All right, this is fantastic. My goal here, what I want to achieve is to be able to distinguish between the real problem that people have, which is power problem, and the symptoms of power problem. Symptoms in this context are consequences of the problem that they have. And I want these symptoms to be tied to their pain points, which are the emotional challenges that were caused by the original problem. So for this, our target audience or our customer persona that you've identified above, what do you think are the symptoms, the pain points that they have? Because with the knowledge of these pain points, we want to be able to look for how to position our communication, the kind of content we'll be making, how to connect with them so that we'll be able to get them to buy what we have to sell to them that will solve the original problem. So remember, when a doctor wants to diagnose a patient, they start asking questions about the symptoms. So the patient will say, "Oh, I have a headache. Oh, I'm feeling pain here. I'm feeling that." And then the doctor asks some more questions. Do you also feel this? Do you also feel that? Now, all of the answer the patient is providing are not the problem. They are all the symptoms. Now, all of this put together helps the doctor to, diagnose and determine this has to be the problem this person is having because of this and this and this that they are experiencing, which are the symptoms. So the same mode is what we want to use here to be able to know the original problem these clients or potential clients are having and what are the symptoms, which are their pain points. Do you understand now? Oh my goodness, this is not good. I'm in a live class. How can you be doing this? It's going to do the work. Let's hope it's going to bring it up. If not, I will say what I want to say again. I don't know why it's doing that. So I think it might be the network. Sometimes the app doesn't pick. Oh God, this is not good for business. Okay, let me bring it up. So it's not bringing up the stuff. I might need to redo it, but before then, let me try it again. Maybe it's going to bring it out. So what I want to do is I want you to help us outline different symptoms that these people will have. All right. So that is what Engineer Joel will be able to use when he's communicating. Because Engineer Joel, you're not selling solar products. You are selling things that take away those symptoms. Do you get me, sir? And those symptoms is what I want to identify for you. So which means everybody also needs to be able to do that. So 1 minute, I might need to restart my whisper flow. I don't know why it does this. I'm on live. He should recognize that I'm on live. He should not come and disgrace his father. This is not good. This is not good. Well, don't worry. I know it's Nigerian network. Every time I'm in Nigeria, that's when this thing used to do. It doesn't do this in Dubai. All right. So what I usually would do is I will close it and then I will start it again. And then I will rerun it and see if it will pick. If it doesn't pick, I'm going to say the word again. This flow, please. So, and what is annoying is that it's a paid tool. They have collected money. They need to function and do what they were paid. This is PainPoint, for crying out loud. Just give me a minute. Let's see if it brings it out. If not, I'm just gonna say it again. I'll probably just use ChatGPT Zone directly. So I don't think this one is serious. So I think I might just have to do ChatGPT Zone. So let me try it again. All right, this is brilliant. What I actually it's not coming up yet though. It's not coming up yet. Because this guy is still working. I guess that's why. Let me see if it's gonna work now. It's not working. It's time to restart. Please, can you all see me or hear me? Sorry, not see me, but can you hear me? I think it's the network. It's the network. It's kind of slow. It's kind of slow. I don't know. Oh my goodness. It's not today. Okay, can you just allow me use ChatGPT directly? All right. This is brilliant. What I want us to do is be able to diagnose what are the symptoms of this target audience caused by the problem, which is the power problem they have in their homes and in their businesses. You know, a typical way a doctor diagnoses a patient is the patient comes and complain. The patient is technically talking about symptoms. They may not even know the root cause of why they feel the way they feel. So the doctor starts to ask different questions about different symptoms, and then they start to answer. And then the doctor now puts all those answers together and said, if they are feeling like this, I'm feeling like this, I'm feeling like this at the same time, there is a possibility that this is the root cause. So the root cause is power problem. If we are approaching our target audience by saying we can solve your power problem, we may not have as much impact as being able to communicate based on their pain points, which are the symptoms, which are the emotional reality surrounding their power problems. So I want you to now help me outline as many pain points as possible, as many symptoms as possible for this target audience, so that we would be able to create a beautiful communication point that can connect well with them and allow us sell our solar product far more easily. I'm praying, oh, let this work, oh. Let this work, oh. Chineke me, da, 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 da. If it doesn't work, though, it does. Okay, great. I'm not even going to proofread it. I believe that whatever I say, you will understand me. Excellent framing. You are thinking like a diagnostician, not a vendor. Yeah, thank you. So, core principle, very important. Your audience does not wake up thinking, I need solar generator. Do you get me? They wake up thinking, today is going to be stressful. NEPA has ruined my plans again. Fuel is killing my profit. I hope light doesn't go off tonight. Power failure is the underlying disease. Everything below are symptoms they actually complain about. So, ladies and gentlemen, look at it. Daily life and comfort symptoms. My house is always hot and uncomfortable. And this is layer one. Like this, my house is always hot and uncomfortable could mean something else. For example, I could twist this number one and say, if your children are not performing well in school, it's because they are studying and doing their assignments under hot roof. So, if only your AC can always be on, they'll be able to understand and assimilate better. Hence, they will do better in school. And you would now be the parent of first position, second position career children. That is a communication about a pain point. We have not talked yet about my product. Do you understand? So I can use this first thing to create a content, tell a story about how a particular woman's children began to perform well in school after they change one thing about the children. What happens immediately I begin that story like that is everybody who is a parent wants to know, how did that parent change the performance of their children in school? Because that parent also have children who might not be performing great in school. So they want that story. So I am going to now make it credible by looking for research done by some university or whatever about how the environment of study affects assimilation and understanding in children. Engineer Joel, are you listening? How do I know the research? I will use AI tool. Perplexity is one. Notebook LLM is one. Even ChatGPT can shake body a little bit. Gemini can also shake body a little bit. They're going to get you research that were done about these things with references. So you are now making content as according to a research by Yale University in 2011, it was revealed that 80% of children who are able to change their performance do that by changing one thing, the study environment. So medical science review that if the environment where you're studying is cool, your brain would also be cool because your brain catch fire as you study. But how would you be able to do that in Nigeria when there is no power? You are in band A, but you are still looking for bandage for your power. So you have to make sure that you have uninterrupted power supply without cutting your bank. Before you know what's happening, you're already telling stories. Then you tell the story of how a woman did it with the children and all of that happened and whatever. And without even telling them to buy what you're selling, you're planting a seed. Do you get me, Joel? That's number one. Number two, we can't sleep well at night. If you are here and you find it difficult to sleep, I want to give you few things. You can do this combination. You'll be shocked how fast you will sleep. Number one, make sure the environment you want to sleep is cold. It's not hot. If you don't like cold, get a very active, warm duvet. But make sure the environment is cold. Let your duvet be what is warming your body, not the environment. So your AC, your cooler is on point, but you can get a warm duvet to regulate your body temperature in relations to that. That's number one. Number two, for at least 30 minutes before you're ready to sleep, avoid anything emitting blue light, which means no more mobile phone, no more blue light. Make sure the room is dark. That's number two. First one is it's cold. Number two, the room is dark. Number three, get rid of anything that did not come with you from heaven. You know the meaning? Aha. Get rid of any material you put on your body that did not come with you from heaven. Which means wear your birthday suit. Not birthday, like the day they born you, the suit you wore. That's what you wear when you are sleeping. But please make sure that the environment is also safe. Somebody who's not supposed to enter does not enter. If not, don't say Samava that give you advice. So, so make sure that you are alone as much as possible. So make sure you wear anything that didn't come with you from heaven. You don't put it on your body. That's number three, Abby. Then number four, if you still have not been able to sleep, find any rain sound. Rain and thunder. Don't let it be too loud. Just be moderate, just in the background like that. Very soft, simple. If you want to make it a lot more sophisticated, let it have a little piano play with it. Soft, quiet, gentle. And just close your eyes, and in 30 minutes, if you don't sleep, you need to see a doctor. If you don't sleep, you need to see a doctor. But here is the thing. All of this will not work if you don't have electricity supply, or if you don't trust that electricity supply will last the night. So how do you ensure that? You need to contact Engineer Joel today. Do you understand? So Engineer Joel, you could create a content helping people who cannot fall asleep easily. And while they come and book a free session, you give them these four things. And at the end of the 14, you ask question, do you have uninterrupted power supply in your house? Say, that's the problem. I have just the product that you need. It's not expensive. It's easy. We even have payment plan if it's not part of your budget right now, but your life is at stake. Your health is at stake because you're not getting enough sleep. All right. So that is very important. So that's number two. You see, I am talking about symptoms. All right. Fans stop working suddenly. The house feel dead when light goes off. Every evening feels stressful. We rush everything before power goes off. Our nights are dark and tense. We constantly live around power schedules. Emotional layer, irritability, restlessness, anxiety, fatigue, feeling trapped in inconvenience. Now, mentioning these things, these five things, how do they concern solar power, for example? Ladies and gentlemen, please look at your screen. This thing that I copied, that I highlight, do you yourself, or do you know anybody who is suffering from any one of them? Type 555. Either you or you know somebody who's suffering from any of these things. They're having restlessness, they are irritated, they're having fatigue, they have anxiety, they are feeling trapped in inconvenience. You must either be going through one or you know somebody is going through one. So, which means any content made around these 5 things will get attention of anybody typing 555 right now. But, Engineer Joel, do you have an Instagram account for your products or for yourself where you talk about your product? Do you? Hey, whoa. Okay. You are safe for not critical because I wanted to put you on a spot. But here's the reality. If he had one, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think will be on that page? Pictures of the products, maybe the spec of the products. That's what isn't am I correct, sir? Engineer, are you there? Hey, I can't hear you again. If you have an Instagram page or a TikTok page, what are the kind of posts you'll be making? Are they not pictures of your products, videos of the products? Not so? Yes, because that's the best practice. That's what everybody does. And what are you going to get? Maybe 200 followers. Those pictures will get 2 likes, and we check those 2 likes. It's your daughter and son, or maybe your wife that are liking it, or your staff, or your social media manager and their family. They are the one who is liking it. So if you don't like this, and they no go pay our sister, or make all of us go like them. And they are not. That's what you most likely have. But if you're making content talking about how to overcome all these things, what do you think will happen to that page? People will begin to share, they'll begin to talk about it, they'll begin to engage, they'll be able to talk more. And when next they want to buy any solar product, who will they call? Engineer Joel. Do you get where I'm going with this? So people who communicate symptoms, pain points, not the problem itself, not the need itself, but the symptoms, the consequence of the need, they get more attention and they find it easier to sell than just talking about the stuff. So if I want to sell my solar product, I'm going to be talking more about this. Frequent argument at night, children complain constantly, parents feel guilty, they can't provide comfort, family members scattered when light goes off, no calm family bonding time, children struggle to study at night, parents shout more due to stress. Some people don't even know that they are irritated and they are fighting their spouse because they don't always have light at night. Should I shock you, Engineer Joel? This estate that I'm staying currently in Lagos is a generator republic estate. Every house has generator, and it's a contest of whose generator is louder. So sometimes NEPA take light here for 2 full weeks. I have 2 generators. I dash one out eventually. 2 full weeks. What happens those 2 weeks? I love quietness a lot because of the kind of brain work that I do. It is the noise in these estates. God. There's one house. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 flats away from mine. Building away from mine because everything here is duplexes. That the moment they take light, in less than 10 seconds, their gen is on. And their gen has base. Yeah, it has base. I'm not sure it's automatic. I think they have like 2 gate man, worker man that is in charge. Once the light just go, they run. Brrr. In less than 10 seconds, their gen has started vibration. And by the time it's now 30 minutes and there's no light, all the neighbors will start competition. I want to record, I'm not able to record. I want to work, I'm not able to work. I tell my boys, go on our own. We cannot carry last year. So to on our own. That's a challenge. So, are you a professional, a businessman that is finding it difficult to get quietness to focus and think and meditate? because there is noise in your estate. So you see all of these things. So this emotional layer are guilt, frustration, hopelessness, shame, security and safety symptoms. You see, it's giving over 22 symptoms already. These are 22 contents. So now listen, he has listed about 49, 50, 56, Jesus. Hey, 76. Hey, whoa. How to translate to powerful communication. Instead of saying we sell solar generator, you communicate like a doctor saying, are you tired of planning your life around power? Does fuel feel like it's stealing your profit? Do evenings feel stressful instead of peaceful? Is your business working hard but still bleeding money? Are you exhausted from fighting NEPA every day? What's next? Okay, so here's the thing. I will now convert this entire symptom thing into content ideas. Okay, so what I'm going to do, say this is brilliant. I'd like you to convert random 30 of these most critical symptoms into content idea that can run for 30 days. I'd like to make short form video educating people about this thing and anchoring it to link it to the problem of power for each of the problems they are going through. I like the content to be in the style of Russell Brunson, which talks about the hook, the story or the anchor, the three solutions or information that I want to pass, and then a call to action. I'm sure you're familiar with Russell Brunson. You know his hook, story, offer, strategy. That's how I want you to do each of those contents. I need you to come up with 30 for me with a detailed script for each of the angle and explain why it is important. Put this in a table format where you're going to show the idea, the symptoms, and then the scripts based on the format that I just gave to you. Engineer Joy, are you feeling me? Okay. So it's as simple as that. So now I've generated content. I'm talking about business. I want to see if this guy mentioned Russell Brunson's name very. So he got the name correctly. So I'll run it, and then it's going to come up with content for you. You don't know what to talk about. If Engineer Joel don't have to be the one talking about this, Engineer Joel, you can hire somebody and pay them 100K per month, and they will record 50 videos. You just give them the scripts. You understand? You can have 2-3 people, depending on how much you are putting into your business, and they will be the one making the content. An example of a business that's done that very well in Nigeria is PalmTech Group. How many of you know PalmTech? This Julie Bekwe, what's the name of this other guy? You know them. You know them. They make content a lot, and they sell spare parts for cars. NEPA has taken lights. It is where. AK, yeah, David, thank you. AK is the name of the guy. They make content every day. So why night feels stressful? Anxiety at night. This is the stuff. This is the hook. Do your evening feel stressful for no clear reason? They have brought lights. They didn't bring like this, Jen. Welcome to Lagos. Can you see now? Me, I'm teaching. They took lights. If I was using Engineer Joel generator now, I will not have this problem. All right. So it's giving me a short form script. This is not the full script because you can actually put, okay, working with a spreadsheet, try GPT. If I'm not, go away. So it's saying, do your evening feel stressful with no clear reason? Story. Most people think it's life's pressure, but it's not. So it didn't really develop the script the way I wanted to, but I can actually pick each one and have it to develop it to a full 1 minute video that I can actually work with. So now say darkness trigger fear, eat, kill, rest, uncertainty causes tension, fix the power, fix the night. I still need to make this thing better. Fuel is not expensive. Fuel is bleeding you. Business don't fail from low sales. They fail from high leakage. The 3 points: daily fuel cost, repair. He didn't quite get the kind of stuff that I actually want yet. Okay, let me see how to use it. Next step, rewrite this into word for word the real. So actually, it can break it down. It's just giving me like an idea into the stuff. Presentation affects trust. Reactive living drains energy. Solar isn't luxury, it's a necessity. Power affects everything. My point is, you can generate a lot of content here. There are about 2 more steps I would like to go with this to be able to get it into something a lot more interesting that I can actually work with going forward. But you all get the idea. You can have multiple contents that you can use from the pain point of your target audience, and you can create communication around it to be able to get the best thing out of it. Please remember, people move when emotional issues are raised, when it has to deal with their emotions. It's very important that you pay attention to that. Thank you, Engineer Joel. I hope you guys have learned something tonight. All right, so I'll see you next week by 8 p.m. same time. I've done about 2 hours on this class. It's time to go. So I'll see you all next week. Thank you for joining.
Behind every desire you admire are requisite action that you need to take in order for that desire to transpire. I want to say welcome, Accra, Ghana, to the 40 Streams Conference.
Here in the hall, you connect with great mentors. You get information that will make you relevant in your generation. And just the lack of this information can cost you another 10 years of frustration.
It's not a question of whether you can make money online. It's a question of what systems are you aware of that you can take advantage of to make money online.
So we are not looking at individuals that are just doing the thing. We are just looking at a crop of people who are banded together, seeing themselves as a team that is making a transgenerational change.
Until you take that decision and say, like the biblical character called Esther, if I perish, I perish. There won't be any change.
Most importantly, will you take action repeatedly? Because action is not enough. Taking repeated action is what creates results.
The key is what? Focus.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, That's right. with a standing ovation, we want to welcome into this hall, That's right. Mr. Kwame and Sam Harvard. Put your eyes together.
Becoming a millionaire or billionaire is not